You could not ask for a better tone setter. Cassell guard rocking.
I don't know about Leaky Black and his size. With that 7-foot wingspan, that's a tough matchup in the post for Pedulla.
Black going right at Pedulla. Keeps it alive. R.J. Davis, count it, plus the foul.
One adjustment you noticed early, North Carolina's putting their best perimeter defender. Hello.
Cattoor right to the rack.
And one. I mean, Cattoor just turns the corner and just punches it on Love. I know Love wasn't expecting that.
Davis slips in. Pete Nance off the window and in.
Can ease the absence of him. I mean, he does so much for this team.
Cattoor a three. It's good. Off to a terrific start to this season, 7-1. But Mike Young said we can still be better offensively. Need more flow as Pedulla lays it up and in.
This is the guy that's got to get it going for himself and everyone else.
Stolen away. Basile in attack mode. Puts it up and in. So the Tar Heels are kind of trying to put it together on the fly.
They're trying to figure this out. And this guy here on the post has to play. Yeah, I'm expecting them to try to run their offense. Cushioning the blow of Armando Bacot being out on both ends of the floor.
A 5-minute scoring drought for North Carolina. Pedulla, that rims in for Sean Pedulla.
You got two heavy-minute guys that have been out.
Maddox drills it. Darius Maddox. And Virginia Tech extends their lead to 7. 5 turnovers, only 1 made basket in the last 7 minutes for North Carolina. Lynn Kidd through the spin cycle. Up and in for 2. Davis floater, gets it to fall. Desperately needed bucket for the Tar Heels.
Get yourself going. Don't let this defense set.
Through contact, Nickel, count it, plus the foul. Tyler Nickel.
It's not the shot you necessarily want if you're Carolina, but again, at least he's attacking the rim. They got to attack the paint. They can't settle for jump shots.
Cattoor fires a 3 and buries it. The problem is, without Bacot, you really need both of those guys on the floor.
You do. But you got to have one.
Oh, perfect position for the follow, Justyn Mutts. They just focused on themselves. No scouting, no film on North Carolina, just Virginia Tech.
You need to do that in order to improve so much. Sometimes you spend so much time worrying about your opponent.
Well, certainly has not been a dull blade for Virginia Tech to start this game. A 7-point lead, an immediate answer. Justyn Mutts feasting inside with no Bacot.
And the one thing about live ball turnovers, it doesn't allow you to set your defense and get your matchup. So like right there, Basile, Love, 2 fouls, you can't guard him. Afraid of their ability to shoot, that it opens up the paint. They control the paint, they just control it from how well they shoot the 3.
Finally, a 3 falls for North Carolina. They missed their first 5 on ACC Network. 9 ACC bowl-eligible teams. Congrats to Clemson winning the ACC championship last night as the back door wide open for Hunter Cattoor for the majority of this game so far. Cattoor, he is red hot. A perfect 5 for 5 from the floor.
A lot of communication on the defensive end for Carolina, and that's just target practice.
Love in attack mode. That's a great take from Caleb Love, getting downhill quickly.
I don't think I've ever seen a Carolina team this late in a half and doesn't have an offensive rebound.
Great cut,
They
Pedulla.
average 11 for the game.
Trying to get fancy. Nance went behind the back, didn't need to do it. Collins rises on a rack attack.
But when Virginia Tech just execute their half-court stuff, they're getting whatever they want.
Justyn Mutts right on cue.
Just like that.
North Carolina's really struggled. 7 turnovers, only shooting 36%. Nance makes it a 10-point game.
Putting Nance on Justyn Mutts.
Basile left open for three. Cash money from Grant Basile to start this second half.
They don't throw it in for a post guy, and then they will pick and choose depending on the matchups and post certain guys.
Scoop to the hoop for Justyn Mutts. Pedulla, leading scorer on the season at 17 a game. Only has 6 today. Assisting for Justyn Mutts. He's getting anything he wants going to the hole.
You got to make him beat you shooting jump shots.
Davis trying to answer. It falls. R.J. Davis quiets the crowd. That's a tough take.
Virginia Tech is missing shots. I don't think Carolina's making them miss. I think that's the difference between the two teams.
Davis cashes in. Wide open, back-to-back buckets for R.J. Davis.
I think he's so talented offensively.
Pedulla, runner off the window and in.
And that's something you don't hear often with a Carolina coach team, especially when you got a guy like Armando Bacot.
Mutts getting in on the act from three. Colleen and Patrick Wessler sharing their story with us. All part of B-Week here on ESPN. You get home at 4:30 in the morning, you're not going to practice that day. Now on the road again here in Blacksburg. He said there's just not a lot of time to get on the practice floor.
This is just their first ACC game. There'll be a lot of teams that are going to come in here and struggle during the course of the year. They're just one of many.
Mutts continues to dominate.
It's great physical defense by Poteet. Good.
Mutts stays in attack mode. He has taken over this game.
You got to pick up on the defensive end of the floor, and jump shots don't fall all the time, but defensive effort travels. Rebounding travels.
Mutts again. 3 straight makes. Maddox swatted. North Carolina could not keep it in play. Carolina only 14. Very unlike a North Carolina team to be out points of the paint by 20. Floated in, Basile, beautiful left-hand finish.
Just a great call against that.
The freshman, Trimble, jump shot, buries it.
That's what you want when you talk about creating habits.
Great ball movement. Collins can't finish, but it rolls in. Justyn Mutts again.
I think it's just an adjustment that they got to make. Good learning experience for these young guys.
Davis, the floater falls, trying to get North Carolina a spark. So much noise of disappointment throughout last season. Then they got praise during the tournament. Thought they'd just come in and roll. Nance rocks the rim.
Mutts will beat him as a point forward, so to speak, against any type of pressure. That time he was on the opposite side, and Pedulla couldn't inbound the ball to him.
Collins for 3. Got it! Great pass. Collins rejected at the rim twice.
They're just showing you what they're capable of. And again, more practice time and reps, you'll see more of this.
Great ball movement. Easy layup for Pete Nance. 5 minutes to play. Here comes North Carolina. Another easy bucket. R.J. Davis. They've dialed up the defensive pressure, the intensity. Mutts needed that bucket. The go-to man now, 23 points on the night. Here's Caleb Love. Runner. Got it to go.
And really they've shot the ball really well today. No poor shots. And
Nance.
that'll bode well going forward for
Lines
Carolina.
up the 3 and drills it.
Trimble and Nichols out there on the court right now as freshmen for Carolina.
Mutts gives it right to Love.
And one.
And one. Caleb Love flung it up there with the foul. And it's a one-possession game. Virginia Tech led by 18 in this second half. North Carolina, furious comeback. Mutts, he's a one-man wrecking crew. And they do. Stolen away by R.J. Davis. Now can they cash in on the other end?
You don't need a three.
Through contact, the freshman. Up ahead to Mutts. Does well to keep it in bounds. Pedulla wide open from three. He buries it.
That's a gutsy shot. He hasn't shot it particularly great tonight, but when the game mattered, he stepped up and hit a three there. That's a big-time shot.
Desperation three goes begging. Offensive rebound. Nickel up and in. And a timeout by Hubert Davis. Final timeout. Deep three from Davis. Goes begging. Virginia Tech opens ACC play with a convincing win.